Ross Stewart.
Ross Stewart.
It's like you could just get like Ross Stewart. It just like goes right into the next.
Right.
Ross Stewart.
And as he always says in his live shows, it's not Rod, it's Ross.
Oh yeah, that's a good distinction there. Once, this is a total side note, which I know is unusual for me, but like
Weird.
once I did get asked to open for Rod Stewart.
What?
And it turned for some charity thing, and it turned out that it was a total scam. Like the promoter, but it took ages to kind of unravel what was going on there.
It was Ross Stewart.
It was Ross. It was Ross. He was probably 15 at the time, but it's easy to confuse the two. But anyways, yes, yeah. Ross Stewart.
He's the man. He's such a sweet soul.
Yes, he is such a good guy, and Scottish
Ross.
That was bad, wasn't it? Scottish.
He's a very talented songwriter, guitar player, singer.
He's a ridiculously good guitar player also. We just have to note that like he's an exceptional guitar player.
Exceptional. Agreed.
Like scary talented for especially being as young as he is.
Yeah.
He is just like, oh dear, look out, everyone.
I've been playing guitar technically like as long as he's been alive, and I'm not even close to how good he is. It's crazy.
But he like studies it. He's like actually studied because he's did we talk about that he studies like the modalities and the different scales and all that, like a lot of the theory technical stuff as well, which I find to be really interesting.
He does
so
too.
He's pretty serious, and he does some mad guitar solos.
So good, man. He's so good.
Not on this podcast, but you have to go listen to those on the internet.
Yes, listen to all his music. It's very good.
Yeah.
Ross Stewart, he's the man. I hope you enjoy.
Ross Stewart. Enjoy, everyone. Yay.
Yay.
Hey. Welcome, Ross Stewart. Thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate you.
I'm so happy to be here.
And Ross, what are we making?
We are making an old-fashioned
Woodford Reserve, Kentucky Straight, and then some
brown sugar.
Brown sugar. All ingredients go in here.
That would be, yeah.
We don't need to get drunk right now.
Just do a double, yeah. That'll be fine.
We don't need to get drunk right now, so we'll do 50. Do you want to do the bitters?
Yeah, sure.
A teeny bit of salt in there.
Nice.
Which I don't honestly think is going to make a huge difference in the long run. Garnished with sometimes a cherry, always an orange. We're definitely going to add cherry because Leslie loves cherries.
I thought about doing Long Island iced tea, but like you say, we have places to do.
We have
later.
things to do, man.
Things to do.
These look great.
These look really good, right?
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
That's nice. That's lovely. You can sweeten it up.
Off
We're going to add a little...
No, this is good. It's just it needs to just sit for a few minutes, I think.
All right, and speaking of sitting for a few minutes, let's go.
You like what I did there?
Yeah, that's good.
It's fine. You got a bit of Ross's nose there.
Oh, right. I'm going to need to really sort the posture out here.
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah, no, but I mean, just in general.
You will be in your own video.
I will be in that video.
Yeah.
The posture needs to be.
Yeah. I was trying to do good posture on the tube today. I was listening to a meditation because I hate the tube.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm going to just put this in, close my eyes, try to sit up quite straight. God, you feel like an idiot I don't know. As a girl, I feel like such a fucking idiot.
You feel like when you're trying to have good posture, you feel like you're like being regal.
And first of all, I'm like, look at my boobs, everybody, because I'm going to sit up straight now.
But I don't think you look ridiculous.
Okay, this is good because in my mind,
Same
I
for
look
me.
ridiculous.
Me too, right now.
And like I'm trying so hard.
You guys look great right now.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think it's your posture.
But because I also grew up
Sorry, the mirror's like
with piano as my main. This is my natural state.
That's interesting because I thought that they taught posture as part of piano.
No, mine definitely didn't.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
I definitely thought that was a part of it too.
Pianist.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they did try to and they just gave up with me.
Maybe.
It's just like, now let's do this now. Yeah.
It just
like,
is. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know this to me.
Right, exactly. It's more comfy to slouch.
Yeah.
It is.
But
way
it's
more
not
comfy.
a great look when you're older, and so
No.
it's
It does take its toll on a body.
Yeah.
It does.
Do you have people like there are a couple people in my neighborhood in Kentish Town, who are full on. Have you ever walked past people that literally
Yeah.
like halfway bent over and
Yeah.
they're so old and adorable? but
And then you walk by,
You
you're
think they're
like-
adorable because you can't actually see their face, but because they're like literally just the whole.
There's
way
nothing
hunched
like
over.
someone like that
sounds
to help
awful.
you correct your posture in that moment, though. You're
Yeah.
Well,
like,
exactly. Like,
gosh.
oh god.
Wonderful tangent. We are here with Ross Stewart. That was cool. Never
you
done
do
that
that
before.
every time?
Never.
No, that was the
Never.
first.
Yeah,
That
you're
was like
first.
rehearsed.
Yeah.
It
I was
wasn't even
waiting.
rehearsed. It just comes so naturally.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a chemistry.
Cheers.
Lovely to have you, mate. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being
Thanks
here.
for joining us here.
Thank you
All the
very
way
much.
from Norwich. I was
Norwich.
going to say Norfolk.
I love it when you say that word.
Norwich. Do you know, I got into a really awkward conversation with my neighbor a long time ago
Okay.
about the word Norfolk because I really struggled with this word.
Uh-huh.
And we say folk,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like those music is like folk music. It's not like
Folk music.
It's not fuck music, but then it's like Norfolk. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Walk me through it.
Yeah, I kind of have to pretend like you're a local saying it, you know.
Well, he said it, and then I was like, see, as a
Norfolk.
folk singer, I'm feeling comfortable with this.
But if you were from
So-
Norfolk, you would go around and you say, "Oh, I'm a folk singer." Somebody's going to watch this from Norfolk, and I've just lost a couple of followers. 100%.
Say Norfolk again.
Norfolk.
Right, Norfolk. And then
Norfolk.
say what type of a singer might someone be if they sang
FOLK music.
FOLK music?
As I would say it,
Yep.
folk.
See, it's
Yeah.
very confusing.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
the
true.
same.
But some of the places around Norwich and Norfolk, like even just in the city, there's like this place called Cossey, and it's spelled COSTESSEY, and there's a place near me called Wyndham,
Yeah.
WYMONDHAM. Like they just cram
Why
a
they just
lot.
put some extra letters in there? It's like you're in Wales almost.
100%.
What are these letters doing here?
They just cram them in. They like it.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, we notice that a lot in like Southwark. It's right down there. Southwark.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Southwark. It's the same as Leicester. I mean, it's all over
It's all
over England. I don't understand it.
In Scotland,
Yeah.
we're a little bit more enunciated. I like to think most of the places, all the letters
say
look
all
like they
the
belong
letters.
there.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Usually, I mean, there are some that it's not always the case, but usually.
Okay. It's good to know.
So
You
speaking
won't get
of
super confused. Yeah.
speaking of Scotland, Ross,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to tell us a little bit about your roots, your Scottish roots? My mum is a Munro.
Okay.
Have we talked about this?
No, we haven't.
And so I feel obligated, really, to really dig into this Scottish situation of yours.
Situation.
Because
That's a good
of my
word.
family.
Scottish situation.
Scottish
sounds
situation. You've got
negative,
going,
it does.
Your Scottish heritage is really what I
There you
meant
go.
to say.
I like situation. That's
Your
fair.
Scottish situation. Because obviously you have a Scottish accent.
I do.
You are from Scotland.
I am.
Luke and I both recently saw pictures of you wearing a kilt.
Yes.
And
We'll bring that up in a bit.
But you live in Norwich.
Norwich.
Which is in the county of Norfolk.
In Norfolk, in East Anglia.
Exactly, in East Anglia. So tell us a little bit about this journey.
Well, the journey takes about 8.5 hours in the car. No,
Genuinely, like from where you're from in Scotland.
probably, yeah,
Okay.
probably about 9 hours.
Gosh, that's borderline Canadian level journey there. Okay.
That's like how long it takes to get between like a Canadian town and its neighbor town, isn't
yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the next stop on your tour.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing in between.
Yeah. No, I moved down to England when I was 8. So I think it's actually like not very common for somebody to have kept their accent.
Yeah, because yours is quite strong.
Yeah, I think it was mostly stubbornness, to be honest.
good.
And also, like, my entire family are Scottish, so we all moved in together, and I was still kind of in that ecosystem. So I kept it. It's definitely softened, but I was from Dunfermline in Fife, so the accents over there are just a bit softer anyway, as opposed to like Aberdeen or Glasgow. I mean, I think I've met an Aberdonian that I did not understand. And
Wow.
oh yeah, massively. But no, and then we moved down when I was 8, just as a family, and then I've been up probably like 3 or 4 times since then in like 13 years.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah, but
A lot of the people that live in England that I know have like never been to Scotland.
yeah, I know.
I
Like,
don't know why.
I've been
haven't
here
been
long
yet.
enough to like.
Why? I don't know why.
You want to go? Yeah.
I need to go. I know.
I've been down here long enough that I can sort of appreciate the novelty of it now. Like I'd like to go back up as a tourist. And there's a lot of it. I often find people hear my accent and then they tell me about some place that I've never heard of, like as if I'm gonna know it. Because
Have you ever heard of Inverness? No, I'm just kidding.
I've never been there. I would like to go there.
Oh, really?
That's one place I'd like to go. I've never been that far up north. But no, a lot of people will just like come up to me and give me some obscure town. I'm sure you must have that. Like
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, in Canada, there's so
Actually,
many.
both of you, actually,
There's
yeah.
so many tiny towns. Even in Ontario.
Yeah.
A lot of them, though, are named after British and Scottish and
Right.
Irish towns. So that's been funny for me going backwards. Like if I come over here, I'm like, oh, you have that. Like Listowel is a town where my sister lives. In Ireland.
What's it called?
Listowel.
Okay.
But in Ireland, they say it Listowel.
Oh.
And so there's Holyrood, there's all kinds of, but then there's same as like New York is like York, but
There's
New
a
York,
there's a
you know,
Paris,
New
Ohio.
England.
New England.
and New Hampshire and all those
Yeah.
places. There's actually, I was shocked a couple of years ago, I found out. So on the Norfolk coast, because Norfolk and Suffolk obviously kind of are right on the borders, the outer borders of East Anglia. So the entire East Anglian coastline is like Norfolk and Suffolk. And one of the beaches, which is really close to me, it's like probably like a 30-minute drive. It's called California.
Oh, right.
Which I
How
thought was
weird.
really weird.
That's wild.
And
Which
I
happened
wondered
first?
my
Yeah.
question exactly.
I thought
Yeah.
California was like a Native American thing.
Maybe
like
it
I
is.
thought it was.
Maybe it is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I
So
honestly
did you
don't
find
We
know.
need to
out
fact
the
check
history
this.
of, like, was that newly named at some point?
Probably should have come to the podcast with that
You
information.
probably didn't
but-
realize that on the music podcast this is where we'd go.
no, I can Bing it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
bang
Yeah,
it.
sure.
What is the
Do you
expression?
use Bing and not Google?
No, I use Google for sure. I just like the expression Bing it.
Speaking of names and town names and city names and stuff. So I was listening to a podcast yesterday, a true crime podcast. And I find it hilarious how poorly and badly a lot of American people say Scottish or like even English town, like Leicester. A lot of people will say that.
Yep.
But the one that I heard yesterday was Edinburgh. And he kept saying Edinburgh, Edinburgh. We'll be in Edinburgh and we're going to Edinburgh.
One
I'm
of
like,
my
guys.
favorite videos ever is this American guy, and he goes to Scotland and he walks around and he's like trying to get himself immersed in the culture, and he's walking around shouting about the Glasgow Rangers, and then
Glasgow.
and then there's these guys like playing football in the park, and then he goes up the raw, and then a ball flies and smacks him in the face. It's great. Love it.
Comedic timing.
That's great.
Beautiful. I want to watch it. All right, California was named by Spanish explorers after the mythical Golden Island of California described in the 1510 Spanish romance novel
What?
Las Segras de Esplandian by Garcia Rodriguez de Montalvo.
Are you saying words right now?
Spanish ones. The island was ruled by the powerful queen of Califia. So it's a made up word by this author.
From a romance novel.
A romance novel. Who knew? Although this is the Google AI overview, so it's,
Who knows?
Yes,
take it with a
yeah.
grain of salt.
That's probably not the rocky beach in Norfolk then.
No, I mean,
That's where the word
I find that
California
so
came from.
weird
Yeah.
that California could be named that, like a book came before California.
Totally,
But then I
right?
remember like how young the US is.
Yeah.
It's really not that old.
I think the building we're in is older there. I'm just kidding. No, not really. But the pub down the way is. Yes, 100%.
So it's very, very plausible that is where it came from, which is wild.
That's where the
Yeah.
queen
Yeah.
of Califia Califia turned into California.
Right.
That'd be a good song.
Yeah.
California is such a good word.
Too many songs
It's a
about
great
California.
name.
Such a good word.
Red Hot Chili Peppers thought so.
Californication.
Yeah.
Good one.
Great
It's got
word.
the code. You know, I like a code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strong.
It's a nice word.
Yeah.
It's sort of a little bit like cauliflower, and those things are great. So
Yeah.
Love them all.
Well, thanks for joining us today, Ross.
thanks. It's
See
been
you
a
later.
pleasure.
This has been our geography podcast for the day. Okay.
Okay, so going back to your Scottish roots, you wore a kilt recently we saw online.
I did.
At an event where someone, you, won an award. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
mate.
Cheers.
I don't want to drink too fast, especially with
We'll
me.
have a sip. Yeah.
We have a problem with mouth noises.
Is this like a thing that you
Yeah, it's a
when you
recurring-
get to editing, it's like a
Yeah, I edited it out because I'm like, I
are
got
these super sensitive?
And we were
They
talking
can be if
about
you're close.
ASMR. Yeah.
Yeah, ASMR I was talking about.
do I need to be?
That's good.
That's
But
good.
just talking low, dulcet tones.
Yes, tell us about your
Tell us
event
a sleep
in
story.
low dulcet
I mean,
tones.
sorry. Tell us about your kilt and your subsequent award. Which came first?
Depending on how I tell it, it could be a sleep story.
Does it involve a murder?
Let's just talk normal. This is gonna be too hard.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. So it was this thing called the NMG Awards, which was it's a bit like a low-key Brit Awards.
Nice.
It's run by this radio station called New Music Generator, which are based in Cambridge. And it kind of covers a catchment area of sort of the most of southeast England. So it kind of goes, I don't know if it goes as far as Nottingham, but it definitely goes as far as Lincoln.
Okay.
And then so like Lincoln, Bedfordshire, Cambridge, Norfolk, Suffolk, London. I think maybe London's as far south as it goes, but it sort of covers that whole area. And then you go, it's in this a venue called the Apex, which is quite a nice, it's like a really cool room to play in because you've got like your standing stalls and then it's got 2 tiers of balconies.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, it was really fun. So I played a set there at the award ceremony, and then I won Breakthrough Artist, which was just thank you. Kind of making, I guess, like a bit of a name in the past year in that area.
Nice.
And then I won a prize too there's a festival called Festival 2 in King's Lynn in Norfolk, which is a I hadn't heard of it before, but I've looked up pictures since, and it looks really big.
Nice.
It looks like a few thousand people, and I think there's
Nice.
only like one stage, so I'm quite excited about that. To be
When
fair.
is
When
that?
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next summer.
Okay.
Yeah, next summer. So I've got time to prepare.
Get a band together.
Get
You got a
band
band
together.
already. You
I've
played
got-
with the band at the venue, did
At
you
the,
not?
at the NMG Awards.
Yeah.
It's always a very different experience playing with the band. I enjoy both, but playing with the band just gives me much more freedom. I can just sit back. I can play the guitar the way that I want to actually play the guitar.
Okay.
And
Gives you
I just-
space.
It gives you space, and I just really, as much as I enjoy performing alone and not having to worry about timing, I really, really enjoy the camaraderie that you get on stage.
100%.
It's like you can't beat it walking around and smiling at your bandmates. I love it. Absolutely love it.
That's funny. I have the total opposite feeling about bands.
Really?
Only because you're an amazing guitar player and I'm like solely a rhythm guitar player, so it's fine. But when I play with a band, I feel like, okay, I have to stick to the structure of what's happening, or my band and I are gonna lose each other. And maybe it's
right.
different if like you're jamming a little bit and you just like call things, but like with the songs that I've written, I don't have jam sections, you know what I mean? So like it's a little different for your style of music and some of the stuff you've written, but
I come from a bit of a blues background.
There you go, yeah, okay.
And so I think I really like what I want in a band is a band that I can we can rehearse something and then play something completely different on stage, which isn't admittedly what we're doing. And most of the improvised stuff, like the sections are rehearsed, and then what happens within those sections is improvised.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I would, doing blues jams, you get up with a bunch of people that you kind of know. You say, we're going to do this song, we're going to do it in this key, and then you just
go.
You go.
Yeah.
And that's, I kind of love that. And that's a big thing that I try and bring into my live sets, which is why I never use tracks. I don't use tracks at all.
Yeah.
I want everything that's heard in the audience to be created on stage.
Nice.
I think it's really nice to be able to get... It's weird with the industry now because it's almost like there's this expectation that what you hear live has to sound like the record.
Mm-hmm. Well... Depends on the style of music.
It depends on the style of music, definitely. But I think a lot of the time that can be kind of a bit of an expectation. Mm-hmm. But no, you're right. But I kind of think that they should be separate. Otherwise, what's the point in live music?
Want that.
Yeah.
They want something a little more different, entertaining.
Yeah.
They obviously want the entity of the song that they know.
That they can sing along to.
They're definitely going to love, like, if you do the same song, but you add 4 minutes or 5 minutes on of, like, jamming and cool different sections, they're not going to be
You're
mad.
not going to get that anywhere else.
No.
That's the...
Yeah. I mean, pop artists aren't doing that. Like...
Yeah, that's true.
Justin Bieber's not like doing a 4-minute solo or anything. He's, you know what I mean, though. He's singing the same song in 2.5 minutes.
Perhaps I shouldn't do the 4-minute solo. Maybe it's too much.
No, you should. I'm not saying. I'm saying that's bad. He's doing the same thing. Like he is doing the exact record with the thing. Or every pop star, for the most part, is doing that.
But those are different things. Like that's like a production.
At
That's
that
like an actual
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when someone is going to see live, I feel like there's a certain amount of expectation if you're going to see something like on that level of a production.
Oh, I can pick someone
in
else.
that type of an art, even like Pink, or I know that Pink sings everything, live and stuff. But you're going for a whole event.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and I think that the scale of that has to be reflected somehow in like the price that people are paying and there's a level that you just have to have. No matter what.
It has to be.
And you
It's
lose some
for you,
freedom in that.
Yeah.
And I feel like the type of like what you're doing and having more of an organic thing and the freedom to kind of do whatever is a whole different vibe as well. But I would expect that more like Mumford and Sons or someone like that if you went to see and they would just do whatever. So I do think it just depends on the
depends
show
on
and
what
the
you're
level of the
expecting
production.
to go see, definitely.
Because sometimes I don't even think of things like as concerts anymore. You just think of it like you're going to a show, as in like a produced event kind of.
I've never been to a big gig. Yeah. Well, that's a lie. The biggest gig I've ever been to was at the O2, and it was John Mayer solo.
Right. That's a whole different thing.
Different. I mean, that's like about as authentic and raw as you can get, but on about as huge big a level as you can get it. And that was really cool because it was just him with a couple of guitars and a piano. Yeah. And he said, like, he did 2 nights. He did Monday, Tuesday. He said that he wrote the sets on the afternoon of the show. And he played a bunch
He's doing what we do for gigs,
exactly.
except he's doing it in the O2.
Yeah. A couple more people.
couple more. And he played like a bunch of obscure stuff out of his catalogue because he felt like the audiences were going to appreciate it more.
Right.
It wasn't scripted. He waffled a bit.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was exactly what I would have wanted. So that's the biggest gig I've been to. And then everything else is sort of... I think other than that, maybe other than festivals, the O2 in Brixton's probably the biggest venue I've seen somebody at. But I quite like that size.
Yeah.
I think that's the perfect size.
I think 1,000 or less.
1,000, 100%.
That's almost pushing it. But like whenever I'm at a venue that holds like 600 people, and if it's like, even if it's sold out, it just feels a little more intimate.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
You're actually getting to be a part of the music, and you're not just like, that's the band down there, like way on the stage.
But as the artist, 600 people is a lot of people.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
100, that kind of, I think the perfect place, like you say, is probably about 600 to 1,500.
Mm-hmm. It still feels captive. Like it still feels enough like a captive audience.
100%. And everybody there chose to be
Yeah.
there. It wasn't like a popularity thing to get a
Right.
ticket.
Yeah.
Like they really
They have this
actually wanted
viral
to be
song
there.
on TikTok,
Exactly,
and I'm gonna
yeah.
go because of this one song. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get started initially in... Ooh, I have two questions actually, because I still am on the band thing a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about Luke
Yeah, okay.
Bullen, because I
Yeah.
feel like, and I don't know if that's tied into... I want to ask you about Luke Schaefer.
You mean the beautiful man right
and now's
opposite
a good
me?
time because he's right here.
Anything you want to ask? All right. How do you get started?
For me, well, there's two different questions here,
Okay.
because one is related to the band. I've had different experiences with bands. Initially, when you're saying about having more freedom with a band, I'm with you. Like my initial reaction is like, "Hey!" But then you can't do what
Yeah.
you want in a moment's notice, because
If I
I'm
mess up,
really
then we're all messed
spontaneous,
up,
and
yeah.
I tend to just be like, "I might just go here now," you know?
Yeah.
I might play this song now instead of that song because I feel like it.
Totally.
That I'm more that way. I don't tend, as we discussed earlier, I don't tend to plan things out as much as some people. However, when I used to play, when I was first starting with the band, and I didn't have confidence in the band themselves,
Yeah.
that was not great. Like that, and I didn't experience until I came over here, and I'm trying to think of the first, like when I play with people like Luke Bullen and Matt Round, and it just feels like this elevating gift of where you could do literally anything,
Yeah.
and you know that they're with you.
Yep.
And that was like life changing for me, because I was just like, well, this is the dream.
There's
Yeah.
like
This
a
is
whole caliber of musicians.
yeah, and
that's
it's just like when you know
true.
that, like
Yeah.
when I felt like in those situations, I'm like, oh, I feel like the weakest link in this chain.
I always felt
and
that
I
way, yeah, yeah.
love that, because it just makes you step up, right?
Yeah.
But also there's this deep comfort and confidence in just knowing that they've got it. That then you do have this freedom that I had never experienced until I started playing with really good players.
Yep.
And then you can kind of have total freedom to do whatever, and you know that they're going to go with you and whatever. And I had a gig one time in Canada where the drummer just stopped playing entirely in the middle of the song because he just was like messed up, and so he just was like, "I'll just, you know," and that's life.
stop.
Like he just learned.
I had a gig
was
once where the drummer got so drunk he fell while he was hitting the snare.
serious.
He fell off the side. The chair tipped because it's like one of these stools with only three, and he was a little drunk. And it was a bar gig, but he's hitting it and he's going, and then he got drunk and he fell to the side, and he fell, but he kept hitting the snare.
I still got it.
Marky Mark,
Oh my
such a
God.
good guy.
But yeah, so when you have that contrast, I find, and I feel like you've been maybe a little bit lucky in your early days. And I don't know how long you've known Luke, but I only bring this up because this ties together Luke and what I know of your beginnings.
Yes. Yeah.
Is somewhat tied in, but that's only the beginning of me knowing who you are.
That's how
so you
we
did exist
met.
before that. I understand.
I'm not sure if I did. No, I think to be honest, I think everything that you said is what I would kind of repeat back to you. You know, I mean, I've got my band now, and they're all brilliant. Every member is brilliant, and they all. So something I love is that we're playing songs that I've written, but fundamentally, to be a musician is to be creative. And so everybody brings slightly different things.
Yeah.
Because I've got to account for like availability and stuff, I immediately, right at the start, having learned from other people that I've played with, that it's good to have multiple people to do the same thing.
Yes.
So a couple of people who can play bass, a couple of people who can play drums. And then there's Georgie, who plays keys, and she's the only keys player that I have, and I'm not sure I could ever replace her now. She's wonderful. But no, everybody is really, really good. But like you say, there's the trusting the band thing, and I think that is just something that comes with time. You know, I mean, we've been playing together as a band about a year, and it's definitely chemistry is not something that can be learned. It's kind of there, and the chemistry has kind of always been there, but the trust and the the fluid way that we play together has definitely evolved with the more shows that we've done.
Yeah.
But then going back to Luke, I mean, I was completely spoiled as my first experiences playing live with a band. I'd done several gigs. I'd been gigging myself, doing pubs, and I hadn't even really been doing open mics. I'd just been doing gigs at pubs for a couple of years, and then, as I said earlier, I've got a background in blues. So in Norfolk, there's an incredible blues scene.
Oh, that's cool.
It's run by, it's called the Norfolk Blues Society, and it's run by a guy and his wife, Stewart and Doreen Aitken. And Stuart's from Glasgow.
Nice.
So I turned up at one of these jams when I was 14, and I was obviously about 40 years the junior of everybody else in the room. So that was quite intimidating.
I'm here for the blues.
It was very high. It was a very, very high pitched voice. And I turned up, and then there was just this really, really, really warm person with a very thick Glaswegian accent who immediately came up and made himself known. And he looks like Santa Claus as well.
my
He actually does
gosh.
look like Santa Claus.
Love it.
Love to see him play blues. Yeah.
So he plays bass.
Okay.
And so I basically went to these jams every month for years.
Nice.
And I became quite well known within that scene. And I played with Stuart a lot. And then they kind of, when I was probably about 17, they gave like a bit of a push on social media. They just, like Facebook and everything, they kind of just like shoved pictures of me everywhere.
Nice.
And so Luke lives local to Norfolk, and he is a patron of the Blues Society.
Oh, I see. I
And
didn't realize that.
and he'd been along several times.
This is Luke Bullen.
This is
for
Luke
anyone
Bullen.
listening.
I live in London
Who's
currently.
quite a well-known drummer. He lives in Norfolk.
Yes,
On
yeah.
the coast.
A very, very good drummer.
Yeah.
So he's a patron, and I suppose that through that kind of publicity push, he, I guess, spotted me. And then he got in touch via them and said he wanted to set up a meeting with me to meet me. So and then I learned that he played in Reef, and Reef have been like, I've been listening to them since I was so small. I'd really, really have loved Reef for a long time.
That's awesome.
And then I learned that he was the drummer of Reef, and I was like,
Starry-eyed.
so we went and we met up, and we just chatted and got to know each other, and then we went to a blues jam and we played together, and then we sort of kept in touch, and then I ended up going up and visiting him at his house, and then he kind of introduced me to some of his friends. So there was a guy called Ant Shields, very, very, very good songwriter and piano player, and a guy called Martin Gow, which and we ended up doing my first single, Land's End, together at his studio, which we can both agree is a very wonderful space.
Oh, it's just a dream, isn't it?
We recorded it there, and Martin Gow filmed, and we did a music video. Ant played keys, and Matt Round, who you also mentioned, he played bass on it. So it was, I've met all the same people that you know.
Yes.
And then sort of in amongst that, he kind of dropped the idea to me. He said, oh, shall we make a band? And I was like, you? With me? Yeah. So we kind of formed this band. Ant came and played keys, and Stuart from the Blues Society played bass.
Oh, nice.
And then we did that for probably about a year. And then sort of availability kind of started to shift, and priorities. And then I started to think that maybe I should really focus on my original stuff, because it was a glorified pub band. We were doing pubs, but admittedly we were probably like the best pub
Way
band.
overqualified.
Yeah. And that's not me talking about myself. That's me talking
No, I
about
know
everybody
exactly what
else
you mean.
in the
Yeah.
band. I mean, like, between us all, we had like over a century of experience, and I didn't add very much to that.
A century and through 3 years.
Yes. And those guys were just so tight. We never had any rehearsals. We met up once to learn the songs, get a version recorded, and then we just turned up at the gigs and we played them.
Nice.
And none of them were, the structures were the same, but none of the times we ever played them were exactly the same. And it was just fun. It was really fun. And I don't think at the time I knew just how good it was.
Right.
Because then you go after that and you play with other people, and everybody is wonderful, like I said. But there's, I think, just an extra level that comes from playing professionally for X amount of time, which, I mean, look, that's his career, and has been his career since he was 20 years old, since he was my age. He's been drumming and drumming and drumming and drumming, and it's just...
With some of the greats.
With some of the
really
greats.
very,
yeah,
very huge
and
people.
that band was just like a comfy armchair that you could just sit back in like that. So
I love that too, though, because it just shows like for the absolute love of playing. That's all that is, isn't it? Like it's just like pure pleasure. And I love that. I love musicians like that, where that is just all that it is like just enjoyment.
He's very modest, and I think, like, I don't know if he'll see this and he'll think that I'm kind of just like bigging him up, which I kind of am. But he completely shifted my expectation of what rock and roll is.
Yeah.
Because you have these connotations and you have expectations of what a rocker is. Yeah. And Luke is, by every definition, a rocker, but he's not a stereotypical rocker. Yeah. He's modest, he's kind, he's very humble, and he's very focused. He's just very good. Yes. And I think that sort of has guided me a bit as a kind of role model. Yeah. I think, like, since then, and since meeting him and then meeting the people that he's connected me to, such as yourself and then you through Leslie, it's really nice to have people like that to kind of look to at quite an early point in my career. To, like, it's just about community. It's about taking opportunities. It's about being kind to the people around you. It's about being focused on what you actually want to do. And it's because at the end of the day, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's a job, and you have to give it the same due diligence. Yeah, man. And so, I think I really, really learned quite a lot quite early through that relationship and through all the doors that opened up.
You do have a really good mindset on music for how young you are, and it shows, and I guess maybe those guys have something to do with it, but like they definitely, I mean, the fact that you even realize that already, it shows a lot about you too. So, like, I mean, well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. That's great.
I think too, there's something just about, like, Luke has a really, and Matt Round is the same, and these guys I've played with a lot, and I feel every time I just feel like it's like such a privilege, but they have such a quiet confidence. Yeah. And no ego. And and it just creates this space that just feels free and like not, like those recording experiences that I had at Luke's studio were the best of my life.
I think that mindset is imprinted on the space as well.
Yeah. And there's a joy to it. Like there's just a joy, but there's a seriousness because everyone's doing their best. Yeah. And it's assumed that everyone's doing their best. And their best is exceptional. It's
exactly that. It's the assumption that you can just go and do.
And just do it. Like, and this is what we do. Yeah. But then there's a flow that can happen because of all of that, because of the years of experience, because of how they've played together with each other. And they have that camaraderie already, so they kind of bring that to the table. Because of Luke. Like, Luke is so kind and generous and thoughtful, and just, like, there's no egos. And you're just looking around going, like, what is happening? Yeah. And I really think it's amazing, but I think that's a really special experience to have as a young artist to see that this is, because there's all kinds of trajectories, right? Like what you're talking about with people in this business that aren't great, and that don't lend themselves to seeing people in a way that makes you kind of
especially like an older, and like, not that they're benefiting.
I just did that at the exact same time. That was impressive. Yeah, I did it too.
Not that they're benefiting, but like older, like, I don't know how to explain it really, but like they're all benefiting from each other, but they're also giving you this thing that you wouldn't have got from people your age.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
And
can't.
so you can't. Yeah, exactly.
I think that was what I was trying to touch on when I was saying about the kind of the musicianship of other band members, because like I was almost a little bit stressed that it was coming across and saying somebody's better than the other, and that's not what I'm trying to say, but there is just an experience level, and like it's almost intangible. There's just
you feel it.
There's a maturity which you just can't really synthesize.
Other than by just doing it.
I like the comfy armchair.
The comfy armchair
analogy is good.
Exactly.
Just have a seat, enjoy yourself. Get comfortable.
Totally.
Yeah. Good deal.
Amazing. So then
was that your first question?
No, that was both of them together. Was kind of just like, because I do know that Luke was involved in kind of getting you started with your recording of your original stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so that was kind of what I was getting at there.
Yeah, he sort of, we did Land's End together, and that kind of then started me off on the path. And I think it happened really well because he was so hands-on with that, and we did Land's End, and then he kind of got really busy.
Yeah.
And so he had to prioritize him. And I think that came at a perfect time because he'd got the ball rolling, and then it was on me to keep it rolling.
Off you go.
And that was perfect because I was young, and I came into that relationship and that experience, and like I didn't really know what I was doing. And then all of a sudden I was put in at such a high bar of quality, and I was like, well, I have no option but to try and maintain this. So I have seeked quality and sought to do things. Is seeked a word, or is it sought?
I think it's sought,
because I just use both of them in the same sentence.
You did great there.
Thanks.
Like, I've got to do them both just in case.
I'm just going to do them both,
I'll just take sought and put it over seeked.
Oh dear, I did quite well in English. Not right now. But yes, sought to maintain that level. And I think that was quite good, the way that because you have to learn your independence, and you have to learn how to trudge on yourself. And so I think being almost forced to, like, there was something already there that needed care and needed work to continue. And it was quite nice that it was put on my shoulders to then keep it going. And then since then, I've now built a bit more of a team, and there's people that help me. But there was through all of that, it's me that's had to steer it. And I think that's probably been one of the most valuable things from it, that kind of taught me independence. And so it's nice. And
did you carry that on to your more recent EP as well, I assume?
Yes. As I said, I've built a team, and I have it's a small, compact and Beijing team, but there's a really good friend of mine. His name's John, who produced all of my stuff.
Nice.
And we kind of the core of it, and we kind of keep everything rolling together. We bounce all the ideas off of one another. I think like the word team is a little bit off-putting when people say build yourself a team.
I think it's important.
It's
to
so
have people
important.
to lean on a little bit. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
But I think the word team makes it sound like it's got to be 5 people.
Oh yeah.
I think that just having one person who brings something to the table, and in John's case, he brings a lot to the table. Sometimes I worry.
Shout out to John.
Shout out to John. Sometimes I worry he brings more to the table than I do. But I think that having just at least one person, because that it's it is too much to do completely by yourself
a lot.
all the time. It's a lot. You need the very least a support network, but when there's, things that there's quite a lot in being able to admit things that you can't do that well. So, I could go try and produce my own music. I did for a while. Before Land's End, I released 9 songs by myself. And that was in like COVID and lockdown. I wrote them all and I got on GarageBand.
I was wondering what you used.
Yeah, it was GarageBand, and I recorded them all and I released them. One of them even got on BBC Introducing.
Well done.
I don't know
like
how.
a rite of passage, that kind
of.
Yeah.
I was quite shocked because it got on BBC Introducing and I got an interview. And looking back at that now, that was a song that I produced myself, which seems a bit weird. But
They'll take anybody. I'm just kidding.
Kind of. Like, it was programmed drums and programmed bass. And like quite badly recorded and mixed. I didn't really know what I was doing. It sounded fine.
No, but like at that time, you don't know what the difference is.
Well, exactly.
And you have to do those. I feel like you kind of have to do those to figure it out. Yeah, exactly.
Like listeners particularly. Like I think when you're the musician, or if you're a particularly, I was just about to say particularly particular
or picky
person. Yeah, which I think that you are. You're very aware. I feel like in your taste and in your preferences and sounds and stuff like that. So I feel like you're probably notice more than the average person. And I'm just saying, I know exactly what you mean. And also, as an average listener from that perspective, it's probably nearly not as bad as
this makes me think. I record and I have new songs all the time, right? And I always show Sammy, my wife, and I'm like, will you listen to this? And she's like, yeah, just play it on her phone. I'm like, can you put headphones in, please? We don't have a car anymore. I used to make her listen in the car. And I was like, this is the only way you can hear it for the first time. And now I'm like, the phone, I don't know, it's just not quite, it's not really going to hit. It's not going to sound good.
Yeah.
Like, put the headphones in. She's like, fine.
Did you ever
She sucks it up, but it's
there's
like,
a keys part that's in the right ear. And
you're not going to hear it.
Or have you had the ones where you send like the same, like a different version of the same? I did this with Ant.
Totally.
And I said, like, he's like, what is the difference between these two versions of the song? Right?
Yeah.
Because like, if you don't actually know and you're not actively involved and you're just listening.
You're not going to notice the nuance
version
of
that.
So important. And then we're like, but don't you hear the extra
nuance.
reverb or there's like an extra beat in like whatever.
So my mum is a very good sounding board. I run like everything pretty much I've ever done, I've run through her.
Oh, cool.
And it gets really annoying sometimes because she has got quite a good ear. But she's not musical. I'm the only.
In the interesting.
No, she's not musical. I'm the only one that's musical in my family, but she does have a good ear. And so sometimes I'm like, because she's not musical, she says something, and I'm like, do you know what you're talking about? Turns out she does.
Oh, that's annoying.
When you said sounding board, I thought you meant like she had like a mixing board. I was like, wow, that's cool. Why?
She's my sounding board. But I've done the inverted version of what you did. So sometimes I've played her the same thing twice to see which version she prefers.
Ooh, that's sneaky.
I've tried that. She notices. She's noticed it before.
She's like, there's nothing different.
Literally.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's kind of, it's hard because some people will just notice. I mean, I think she's very switched on to everything that I do, which is really good. And I think it's handy because I have a sort of faith in myself that I think it's very, very common in putting yourself out there for anything to get imposter syndrome.
Oh, totally.
And I do a lot, but I also do have like a fundamental faith in myself because she reckons that song's good enough.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
great.
if it's, because she will tell me if it's not, basically. So it's quite good to know that, okay, that one's got the seal of approval.
That's how you know you can trust someone.
Yeah.
Is when you know that they're going to give you the 100% truth all the time.
So true.
100%.
Even though it's objective still. Like, it's still her opinion, right?
Yes.
But you
Which
value it
sometimes-
so much more when you know that they're not going to be like, always like, oh, that's so good, honey.
Wow, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been very good. I've always put things through her first because for that exact reason. Yeah, I mean, there've been some things that like sometimes I just go my own way. Like, no,
I was just going to say, have you
good.
disagreed?
This
Yeah.
is good, and I'm gonna stick with it. Because you also have to know how to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And there have been things that she doesn't like, and like you say, it is subjective.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, I like this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna stick with this one.
Yeah.
It's okay to put your foot
And
down
there's
every now and
generations
again.
and
Exactly.
totally,
Every now and
like,
again.
you're
Every now, not every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have the feedback and trust
It's
it.
good to have the feedback. Yeah. Definitely.
Really quick before we kind of close things down, you released your EP, but the main single off it, or would you have the single as...
I don't. You
don't really have that. Okay.
It's a bit weird. I mean, like it's just 5 songs, and all four of them were released as singles.
Oh, okay.
And then the 5th one, which is the title track, was just kind of just released with it.
I see.
So I guess it's a single, but
And what's the name of the title track?
it's called Purpose.
Purpose.
Yes.
And who else sang on these tracks, Ross?
Name every person.
Just out of curiosity. Who sang on Purpose?
Well, quite a lot of people, including our wonderful Leslie Pike
Well done.
and our wonderful Luke Schaefer.
Thank you.
They are featured on it.
I sang on purpose.
I sang on
did.
Purpose too.
I sang on purpose.
On Purpose.
It wasn't by accident.
No,
was totally
exactly.
Oh man.
On Purpose.
There's CDs, and both of your names are in it. I think I showed you last time I
did.
was here, but your name is in the booklet.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And there's a bonus track actually. So the CDs have 6 tracks
Nice.
as opposed to
that's
5.
cool.
And the 6th track is one that I wrote myself in France.
Cool.
So it's there was pictures. So from every like photo shoot that I did for each single, that was like the picture with the lyrics in the booklet. But obviously there wasn't a photo shoot for something that I wrote in France, and it's just a demo version. So there's a picture of the mountains that I took on my phone.
I was going to say, is it the picture of you up in the bunk beds that I took?
It should have been, because that's a great photo. It's a picture looking down the road with the hit fountain on the left and the
Yeah.
big mountain, and then the lyrics are down the right.
That's
so
cool.
There's like 14 people on this planet that know what that picture is.
Yeah.
And you two are a couple of.
I've just realized right now that this is like, so I was going to the retreat, obviously with the Dunwells.
Yeah.
And then at the last minute, they had 2 spots, and I invited
Yep.
both of you guys.
Both of us. Yeah.
Cheers
And now
to
look
Leslie.
at us all. Well, nothing cheers to me. I'm just saying, how full circle is this?
I mean,
This is very
we wouldn't.
sweet.
I would not have met Ross
And
if you
now
had
we're
not
all here
invited me.
together, and you
And
have
we've
a
been
song
hanging
out
out.
from
It's
that
great.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, and we sang on your thing. It's
And
fun.
it's been very full circle. It's been nice seeing the other episodes that you guys have had come out with
With other people.
everybody else. I mean, you two have been busy. You keep seeing everybody. I haven't seen that many. I've seen
We've been
Holly,
lucky. Yeah.
and I've seen Daisy briefly.
Yeah.
But you guys have had like everybody, and I think it might be you two, Holly and Daisy, and that might be it. I've not
Didn't
seen
we
any-
go to Daisy's show together?
We did
When you were at mine.
and that was the
Yeah.
only time that I've seen Daisy. And I'm seeing Holly again in a couple of weeks because I'm supporting her at a second show,
Right.
which will be cool. But yeah, I think that's it. I haven't even seen Dom and Lee either.
Have to have a reunion.
You got to hit them up next time you're down in London because
Yeah.
they're busy
They're
guys.
hard to
but-
They are
Yeah.
busy guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made that mistake. I hit them up the day that
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
in London last time.
Yeah.
Didn't work out.
Would love to see you, but I cannot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Purpose is out now.
Purpose out
The
now.
whole EP.
The whole EP.
Amazing.
Check it out.
You've been touring around.
I
And
told
you're just gonna keep going.
I told Ross to do like some sort of holiday album at some point
Oh,
too. So
that would be
I
fun.
gotta try.
haven't forgotten about that.
Okay,
In
good.
fact, I've taken on quite a lot of your advice. I have a Rode NT1 now.
Okay, good.
I like basically got home and I was like, I probably should. He's right.
Dude, do it.
And I've been looking at public domain Christmas
Yes,
songs.
man, dude.
So it's on the cards.
That's good.
It's all
And when
cards.
your tour is over in November, December, and you may not want to release it this year, but
There's a quiet
Get it ready for
period.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. When I'm a little bit quiet, I could just spend a bit of time
yeah,
with a mic and just record something.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
And like we said, most people won't notice that the production isn't excellent.
If it's a song they know too, they definitely won't notice.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I love this
Exactly.
song. Oh man, do you want to do a couple rapid fires?
Sure thing.
Here we go.
This is just so people know who you are. Actually, we only have a couple minutes, but I'm going to ask you this one really quickly. If you were Jesus and people were taking communion in your name, the blood and the bread, yes? If you've taken communion.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like wine or juice and some bread.
You're going to ask me what they would be.
What would they be for you?
Iron brew. And
what's the first one? Iron brew.
Is that a beer?
no.
What's iron brew? Sorry.
It's a Scottish
never
like
had iron brew?
Guys,
No.
everyone calm down for
It's
a minute.
just very
What are you
English.
doing after this?
Iron brew.
Are you going anywhere after we stop filming?
Well, we're going to have dinner, I think.
Do you want to like come and get like an iron brew somewhere? I don't know. Where are you going? Are you staying here?
I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
Oh man, okay. Well, next time I see you, I'm going to bring you some iron brew.
Is iron brew alcoholic?
No,
I didn't think
no,
so.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's a soft drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's a
it
very-
sounds alcoholic.
It's a very unnatural shade of orange.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's great.
So it's carbonated.
Is it it's like an energy drink or no?
Is it like
it's
Fanta?
it's just like I think
Just
it's what you
soda.
guys would
Like
call a
Orange
soda.
Crush?
Yeah, soda.
It's a soda.
Yeah.
Is it like Orange
A
Crush?
soda?
Soda-y.
Soda.
It's a lot of people say it tastes like bubblegum. I don't think it tastes like bubblegum. I
We
think
say
so it's
pop.
probably like Fanta,
Ooh, like a
but
cream
similar.
soda.
Maybe
Like
cream soda.
kind of?
it's kind of like its own flavor. But
Okay, well,
All right.
stop trying to make it like other things.
All right, so iron brew
iron brew
and a bite of something.
a bite of something.
Something fun for you. Your body.
Whatever I say is definitely not going to be fun for my body.
No. It's your body.
Oh, it's what my body is.
Represents.
Not fun for your body.
Probably battered haggis. That's
That sounds great.
that's great.
It's a good combination.
It is the
I
combination.
feel like it would be.
It's
Yeah,
the combination.
That's what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
The combination.
The
iron brew and battered haggis.
Battered haggis.
All right, lovely. Thank you for telling us that. Rapid fire. Are you an early bird or a night owl?
Night owl.
No. Okay. Remember it says beer or wine,
Beer.
tea or
Ross-
coffee.
Ross never drank wine
I-
until my house.
Until
He didn't tell me until we
Giving
were like
wine to children.
through a lot of. We were well into the wine when he said, "I don't actually drink wine," and this is that now I'm drinking wine.
This is kinda delicious.
It's
He was
kinda
giving me
funny.
a quite nice wine, but I think
Yeah,
it was
it's
a
nice.
nice Sauvignon.
Well, Sauvignon
Oh,
Blanc.
it was a nice
probably.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. But I didn't realize we were in France that whole time, and I didn't realize you didn't drink wine.
I drank like a little bit of the red stuff.
Yeah,
That's what you call it.
Yeah, the red stuff.
The red stuff.
And then we on the last night, because we ran out of beer.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did a sacrificial pouring, so we poured it into the river and filled it up with water from the hit fountain, which was I enjoyed way more. So yeah, no, definitely beer.
Okay. Beer.
Okay, beer it is.
And what was that second question? again?
Melody or lyrics?
Oh, you asked tea or coffee, and the answer was neither.
All right, good to know.
Right,
Neither.
you're the guy who drinks neither.
I'm the neither guy.
Yeah.
First neither we've gotten.
Yeah.
And melody or lyrics? This is a quick fire question, but what do we mean by that?
I mean, do the words mean more to you, or does the melody mean more to you?
Oh, words mean more, I
Okay.
think. Yeah, I think
All
they
right.
mean more.
So it doesn't matter how they're sung. Just
Oh,
kidding. I'm
100%
just
matters how
kidding.
they're
No,
sung.
it does. I know.
Why you gotta make me choose?
It's a tough one. That's why it's hard. And then the last one, go to karaoke song. If you sing karaoke ever, or if you had to.
It would have to be dramatic, and it would have to be something that I couldn't do well. So probably something by Meatloaf.
Yes. I would do anything for love.
I have done 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like as an actual gig,
Yeah.
gigged it before. So maybe like 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but like I would make it bad.
Oh, you do it badly.
I
on
do
purpose.
like 1 out of 3 isn't great.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's
Should
rate
we
the cocktail.
This cocktail?
It's an old fashioned. You can't go wrong with it, in my opinion. So
I'm going at 8.75.
there's a 9.25 for me.
Oh yeah.
Can I rate it if I haven't tried all the other cocktails?
Yes,
you're
just
just rating
based
it
on
on
1
its
out of
own.
10 for you.
I can taste the salt.
It's not a competition. Can you?
I can taste the salt.
I've gotten
The
a
saline
few.
a
solution.
couple of little saline solution.
I said it's not
I think
bad
it
though.
adds. I
Yeah, it's
definitely
interesting.
think it adds. Yeah. 9.5.
Nice.
Happy days.
You got to reserve the extra 0.5 for the
The
college
surprise.
girl Long Island
The
iced
Long
tea.
Island iced tea.
Yeah.
The college girl version.
Yeah.
Yes. It starts off as a solid 3, and by the 6th, it's
Exactly.
salty.
First sip, you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
It's our spring break series. Myrtle
Ew.
Beach.
It's Long Island every time.
Oh my God. Thanks so much, Ross.
Thank you very much
Thanks
for
for
having
being
me.
here.
Yeah, man. Thank you
I've had
so
a lot
much.
of fun.
You're the
So
best.
have we.
You kind of forget that there's a camera there. You are just easy
There's
to
no
talk
camera.
to.
Oh, what?
No camera.
Sleep.
Sorry, I just broke the fourth wall. That's like against the rules.
You can look at the camera. Hi.
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 All right, man.
Okay.
Cheers. Thanks for being here.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, everybody, check out Ross Stewart everywhere you can find him, and listen to the Purpose EP and all the other songs on there.
Yeah.
The whole
Great.
EP.
Good deal.
The whole thing.
That sounds like a great deal.
All right, high five.